All right, boys and girls, thanks for tuning in for another edition of Superstar Saturday Showdown here on the Outdoor Oval at Newred Hobbies. Just about to get started with
75
our
seconds left.
bomber class. Getting all the racers checked in right now. And we're looking
1
for a
minute
couple
left.
check-in. Ooh, there's Mr. Richard Doyle bumping up from novice tonight. Not enough novice turned out, so he's going cold turkey with the big boys to see what he can learn.
"45 seconds left.
We got the green and yellow on. It means hot laps drivers. Let's definitely not park it in the line.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, looks like Richard's coming down for a last minute adjustment. Gonna jiggle the handle, hopefully.
15 seconds left.
All right, while we're waiting for that, let's get
10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
our viewers online chiming in here. If you're watching online, let us know where you're tuning in from. Jump in the chat. Do the like, the share, the subscribe, all those good things, depending on whatever platform you're on. Oh, Wags is looking pretty good out there, boys. The special match set. What is that a scorpion on the back? Is that what it is? I want to make sure. I mean, it could be Mr. Hanky for all I know. Well, I'm going to call it the scorpion there. I'm going to give Richard a chance to check that out here. We're about to go here in another lap. Ooh, baby, she's going to hook around on him a little bit. He's going to have to drive through it because we're about to get started here. He's got one last chance here to make an adjustment. Other than that, when we get started here, it's going to be Mr. Luke, Richard, Jason, and Coleman. We got 2 heats of these. 9 cars total, so we may all be in the A main. We'll see how close this is towards the end of round 2. He's cranking away over there. Once you go about 2 or 3 turns, full turns, it's time to go a different spring rate. He's got what he's got, and he's going to make the best of it. All right, looks like he's ready to rock and roll. Once again, Luke, Richard, Jason, and Coleman. Roll them off. And here we go. 4 minutes on the clock. We're rocking and rolling. Oh, we got one spinning out already. It looks like Richard and maybe Mr. Coleman. Oh, Luke getting sideways out of 4. Wags going by. I'm dropping a 6-5 on the group already. Oh man, we got a check-in from Otter Sports Den and Arcade. That's Mr. Charles. Probably out watching the parade or whatever over in Citrus County. That's why he's scared to come out tonight. Mr. Tapscott tuning in, calling chicken dinners for Wags and Coleman. All right, so Wags in the dark blue car coming off turn 4, number 78, if I can see that right. Leading the way, running the fluorescent yellow wheels tonight.
3 minutes left.
Luke Smith in second. He's got fluorescent yellow roof line. I don't know what that is. It's got some green, some blue, some black on it. Mr. Coleman running the red, white, and blue out there, number 51 Mustang. And Richard stepping up, rocking the Nova body. Like I said the other week, I'm kind of torn between that and the Ford Fairlane Torino, whatever it's supposed to be called. As my next setup, we'll see. Richard doing great. First time out with the big boys. He's only half a second off or 4/10 off on fast laps so far, so not bad. You just got to get her dialed in. Swag showing the way, 38 for flat. Luke Smith at 35. Coleman 34. Richard 32.
Two minutes left.
Down to a 6-1 from Wags. Comes back with a 6-8 on the inside of Coleman there. I think Coleman tried to throw him a little elbow. Caution out 4, and it's clear. Good job, drivers. Good job. Oh, I think a body hit something there. Just about 3 minutes down, 1 minute go. You're going to hear the tone.
1 minute left.
There it is, 1 to go. Wag still showing the way, 38.404. Oh no, Richard's upside down. And looks like the body is loose a little bit. Hopefully it stays on there. Wags, Luke, Coleman back 2 seconds in that third spot. Good battle going on between those two. Just remember, we got 2 rounds of qualifying. Your best time will seed you for the main. Up next to Cal Bomber Heat 2, Matt Williams, Scott Werstein, John Cola, Mike Raines, Brad Feeney. Fine, I keep doing it. That is time, drivers. Remember, keep racing, keep racing. I'll let you know when you're all done. And I think Mr. Richards' transponders gave up the ghost here towards the end. Yep, I'll hit it for you. All right, everybody's done. Wag's going to take it, 38.404. That's setting a pretty good bar there. Luke with 35, Coleman 34, and Richard, stop counting, about 20 laps into this.
Three minutes left.
All right, drivers, cars to the table. Head back out the track to Marshall. Put an extra minute on the clock here. Only rocking 4 heats tonight, so we got a little time we can utilize.
Three minutes left.
All right, drivers, slow it down, slow it down. I don't have marshals out there for you. Brad? All right. The Rain's going for a tire change here. He's got 2:30 on the current clock. We'll add a minute if we need to, but we'll see how that goes.
30 seconds left.
All right, we got some marshals out there. I'm going to turn you guys loose.
Two minutes left. 90 seconds left. "75 seconds left. "1 minute left. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
All right, boys and girls, sorry about that. I had to get some transponders out. Your order for this one's going to be Matt, Scott, John, Mike, and Brad. And here we go. You set up for this tonight. Off and running. That's got the giant blower on the front of that thing. Sweet. Trying. You can see that rear end stepping out a little bit. Coleman on a rail right now. 36 lap pace here for him. 4:02. Still going to put him second right now. Oh, he tries to go around the outside of Matt, and Matt's going to have none of that. They've got to find 3 more laps. So it's Cola over Matt by 7/10 at the line now. Brad back just a half a second in third. Mike Raines back at 10th and 4. Scott behind him by 3 seconds. New fast lap for Scott. Last time by a 6.9. Brad with a 6.8. Mike 6.7. Matt 6.8. Cola with a 6.3 that time by.
Left.
Your leader out there in the orange, number 5. Matt Williams in the yellow. Looks like a Novo. I don't know if the blower comes with that one or if he just added it on, but it's cool either way. Mike's out there rocking the Monte Carlo. Brad's got a blue Camaro, if I'm not mistaken. And Scott is rocking. He's got the Nero, the McAllister Monte Carlo. 140 down, 2:15 to go. Cola, Matt, Mike back 4/10 in third. Brad behind him, and Scott back 3 seconds there. Now 6/10 for Brad with a long lap, 10-second lap there.
Two minutes left.
Caution out of 4, and it's clear. Cole's got some forward bite now. Got to turn in some heaters here. He's on almost on a 37 lap pace. He's picked it up a bit. Maybe it's all those things I told him to do. He finally did. We don't know. Rain's up to second now. Matt back 1.4 in third. Brad back just. Oh, Brad dropping to fifth there. Scott taking that fourth spot by 1.4 at the line with 1:15 to go. Up next, short course late model. Gonna be Luke, Dave Coleman, Ed Fuelis, Mike Raines, John Cola, Gene Murray.
One minute left.
Yeah, Mr. Tapscott, you are absolutely correct, sir. That is a problem with Lexan. It gets scratched up. Going back to the overhead cam here from the driver's stand. You're seeing what the drivers see. Cola down to a 6.25. Still knocking on that 37 lap door here, about 1 second off of it, give or take. Raines, Matt, and Scott all separated by about 7 seconds for that second through fourth. Mr. Brad back another 3.3. So a good battle going on here for the rest of the field. Oh, Cola getting tangled up with Brad there a little bit. Go, go, go. Get to the line, boys, because it's basically the last lap. And looking, shut it down, shut it down. Oh, Mr. Cola going to take it. 36.405. Going to put it second overall right now. Mike Raines at 34.405. Matt 407. Going to line up fifth and sixth at the moment. Scott with a 33.404. Going to put it seventh. Brad going to put it eighth with a 32. All right, guys, cars down on the table. Head back out. Oh, man, these boys are on it tonight. Thank you, gentlemen. Really appreciate that. All right, we're going to turn you boys loose. We got 3 of our 4 out there. We should be able to cover the warm-ups with that. Well, he's got 3 right now. If he needs more than that, I know a guy that can do something about that. Plenty of time. We are going to try to avoid our problem last week where the background interference was so high we had to wait a while. Our break's still going to be 20 minutes tonight at best. So Gene's working on something at the moment. He'll be out there in just a couple minutes. Mr. Luke, looking for a check-in from him. Mr. Mike Raines. Everybody else, about good to go. Once again, that green and yellow are on. You can take hot laps, gentlemen.
2 minutes 30 seconds left.
And I use that term loosely. No, I'm kidding. While we're waiting, we'll run down the current lineup
2 minutes left.
for that bomber. Wagner, Cola, Smith, Coleman, Raines, Williams, Werstein, Fine, and Doyle. I think that was mostly a technical issue with Doyle's transponder there. I think it came undone. So only a 6-lap spread from the top to the bottom. Not too bad. I'd like to get that down to 2 laps. That'd be really awesome.
90 seconds left.
Gene getting all excited, going out in the past champions groove. It's dry out there, man. You don't want to be out there.
75 seconds left.
Alright, need Mr. Alright. Luke's checked in. What's the call to Reigns? Is he coming back out here? Alright.
One
got a
minute
minute.
left.
No super critical rush right now.
45 seconds left. "30 seconds left.
Fortunately, our friends up Callahan's got a little rain down today, so a bunch of them drove down here. We appreciate it. Going to put on a show for us in this class.
"15 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Not enough for buggy late model tonight.
Less than 5 seconds.
Now Reigns only has to work on 2 cars tonight. I think he's not sure what to do himself. Is he rebuilding the diff? Alright, if you're watching online, pick your winner for this one. Everybody but Gene is on the screen. We got Gene's the only one not showing up there at the moment. Here comes Mike's car. Is it on? Just check it in. Alright, you're good. You got time, sir. You got time. Don't worry, guys. Mike said he's buying ice cream for everybody in this heat. All right, we'll give Mike 2 laps to sort it out here. I think he had that car dialed in pretty good earlier. I would have hit him just for being out in the groove. All right, guys, let's get them lined up. It's going to be Luke, Coleman, Fuelis, Reigns, Cola, and Gene Murray. Luke, David, Ed, Newred, Mike, John, and Gene. All right, guys, remember, keep it clean. Oh, Ed throwing it on Mike already. Cola slicing and dicing through the field there. Thing almost on rails. Oh, Cola getting sideways. Might have got a little help. At the lines, Luke Smith showing away 37.406. Coleman a second now. New fast lap of a 6.4. Luke's got a 6.0. Mike Reigns in third by half a second with a 6.6 that time by. Cola going to drop down to that 4th spot by 1.8 with the fast lap of a group of 6.07.
3 minutes left.
Gene dropping a 6.4 last time by. Cola with a new fast lap 6.06. Out there in that white and blue. Late model coming off turn 4. Number 5. He's turning up a notch. Boys, just gotta be patient. Plenty of time. Luke down to a 5.9 out there in the yellow and pink. Cole to second now by 1.7. Getting her fired up there. Rain's back 1.3 in third, and the black, silver, and green. Now Coleman to third. Coleman in the red and white 51 Coca-Cola scheme. Gene in fifth with the orange and white. And Ed in the blue and white.
2 minutes left.
About 1.3 separated between them. You heard it there, 150 to go. Top two now on a 37 lap pace. It's less than a second between them. Leader coming off turn 4. And here comes second place. Down to 6/10. Cola on a mission right now. Now Coleman taking over that third spot over Reigns by less than a tenth. That's like a quarter of a tenth. Caution in 1, stay high through 1, and it's clear. Great job, Marshall, getting that car out of the way. Thank you. Run down some fast laps here. Luke 5.9. Cola 6.0, Coleman 6.3, Gene 6.2, Mike 6.5, Ed 6.6. Cola, new fast lap 6.050. Back 1.6 at the line. Luke now jumping up to a 38 lap pace with just under 30 seconds to go. Caution in 1, and it's clear. Oh, Cole getting loose off of 4. 15 seconds to go in this one. Up next, Slash Street. Race it out, drivers. Race it out. I'll let you know when you're all done. Looking for Gene. And shut it down. Luke going to take that one. 38.405. Fast time of a 5.94. John Cola with 37.403. Going to put it second. David with 35. 4 flat. Reigns with 403. Separated there by 3.5. Gene back another 1.9 on a 35 lap pace as well. And Ed with 34. Great battle, guys.
4 minutes left.
All right, cars down on the table. Head back out the track to Marshall. And Slash Street, let's get him checked in.
Three minutes left.
All right, let's get a few of those guys away from the transponder, please. No loop. And we'll get a couple checked in, cleared up here. I think I got either some backwards or... Scott's good. Mr. John, cross that line for me one more time.
2 minutes 30 seconds left.
Yeah, come around again, sir. Sorry about that. All right, you're good to go. Just looking for a check-in from Matt. I think everybody else is good to go. Looking for the rest of our marshals. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. Just trying to give our guys a chance to get
2
some hot
minutes
laps
left.
out there. All right, guys, roll them off. You got 2 minutes on that clock for some hot laps. Yeah, we don't want Luke down there in turn 1. It's a little soft. You don't have the moon boots or the snowshoes. What? I could use you over here.
90 seconds left.
Yeah. Oh, Coleman's got it? That's fine. Whatever. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
"75 seconds left.
Could be. I mean, look at the sky. It's beautiful, beautiful out right now here. We got a little fire in the sky. Could be some fire on this
1
track.
minute left.
Looks like my drivers are happy with what they have. The order is going to be Scott, Pat, John, Randy, John Shahid, and Matt DeVries. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Once again, Scott, Pat,
45
Carpenter,
seconds left.
Randy, John, and Matt. Guys, you're not going to win on the first lap. Here we go. Rolling that throttle a little bit. John throwing a little hip check to Pat. Oh, somebody got into him. Who was that? I don't know if it was I think it was Randy. Give him a little love tap. Throwing it. Hit on Pat. Pat's coming back out. Remember, guys, got to calm it down out here. This is not Bomber. We want to running some time out here.
Three minutes left.
All right, Scott showing the way, 33.401. Carpenter back 8/10 in second. Randy back 3 seconds in third. John Shahid in fourth by 5 seconds. Pat back about not quite a lap there in fifth. Mr. Matt back 4.7 at the line. Like Matt's digging the body in on the right side, causing him not to get that thing to rotate through the corner. Hopefully get that solved for the next round.
2 minutes left.
Halfway. Matt DeVries, new fast lap, 8.7. Scott running the fast time so far, 6.62. Carpenter, 6.86. Randy with a 6.93. John Shahid, 7.44. Pat, 7.15. And Matt, like I said before, 8.7. Our leader in that green and gray. I think that's number 45 coming down the back straightaway. Scott showing the way. Carpenter
1 minute left.
rocking the red and white. Number 99 now. Used to be a 9, I thought. Oh, and he goes for a tumble. Bouncing off each other a little bit. John getting in the back of Matt there a little bit. Come on, guys. You got to let off the throttle going on the corner. "25 seconds. 10 seconds. Scott, John, Carpenter, Randy, Pat, John, Shahid, Matt at the line. Keep going, keep going. I'll let you know when you're all done. Should be this time by for everybody. Looking for Matt to finish out here and shut it down. Scott Werstein going to take that one. 34,407. Carpenter with 33,403. Randy 405. Difference of 1.8 there. Pat with 30 laps, 402, back about 3 laps. Mr. Shahid behind him by another lap with 29 laps. And Matt back another couple more laps with 26. That is it for the first round of qualifying. We are taking a 20-minute break and get started at 6 o'clock with round 2. All right, boys and girls, track is open for practice. About 15 minutes of that, then we'll take 5 minutes to do any track work we need to do. Once again, looking at 6 o'clock start time for round 2. All right, track is closed. Track is closed. Track crew, come on out, do your thing. Round 2 just about to get started here. You're good? All right. Wag says we're good to go. Once again, we'll start it here at 6 o'clock. So you got 2 minutes according to my time. Gonna dig into some hamburger nachos right now. All right, boys and girls, we're going to tack on a few extra minutes here. Mr. Richard trying to get a new bumper on the front end of his car. I don't know, Richard, that right front looks like it's leaning in a lot there, but maybe it's working for you. It's working for you. Take a lap or two. Could be. Take a lap or two. Let's check it out. In the meantime, let's get the rest of our bombers heading out here. Luke, Jason, and Coleman. Like Richards doing all right. Let's get our marshals down here from Slash Street. Scott, John, Randy, and John.
4 minutes left.
All right, we got 4-minute clock going there. Looking for my marshals, my bomber drivers to race. All right, boys, turn 'em loose. 3 on the clock.
3 minutes left.
I know Mr. Coleman was making a last-minute adjustment there. We just discussed it. He's going to either love me or hate me.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left.
All right, looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. All right, boys and girls, your order's going to be Wags, Luke,
90 seconds left.
David, and Richard. Roll them off. And here we go. Oh, we got a kerfluffle on one. Oh, Richard spinning out in front of the field. They had nowhere to go. See what happens here. Current TQ was 38,404. Let's see what they do this round.
Three minutes left.
These boys slow right now. They're picking it up though, slowly. Early kerfluffle. Wags back up to a 35 lap pace now. He's 3 laps off his original first round TQ. Coleman looking a little better through 3 and 4, but going into 1 and 2 a little too deep. It's Wags, Luke back 5.7 in second, Richard 2 laps back in third, Mr. Coleman trying to run him down a little bit here, about 2 seconds behind him.
Two minutes left.
And Coleman somehow got in the infield. Got to roll on that throttle. Wags is down to a 6 flat, so we know there's some grip out there. You just got to find it. You got to be in it. I run down some fast laps here with a minute 20 to go. Once again, Wags with a 6.0, Luke 6.75, Coleman 6.83. Richard just turned a 6.68 last time by. Heat 2, it's going to be race 2 of Ocala Bomber. Come on up here. Matt Williams, Scott Werstein, John Cola, Mike Raines, Brad Fiend, Brad Fine. Man, I'm getting that terrible every night.
1 minute left.
10 seconds. Still Wag showing the way. Luke back to about 2 laps. Coleman another couple more, and Richard not far behind him. That is time, drivers. Keep racing, keep racing. Luke is done. David and Richard done. Looking for Wags to finish out and shut it down. Jason going to take it 37.406. Luke 34.402. Coleman with 30 and 403. And Richard 29 to 402. Richard the only one improving this round, so everybody else not making the right changes to keep up with the track.
4 minutes left. Three minutes left. Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left. Ninety seconds left. $75 seconds left.
All right, boys and girls.
1 minute left.
The order for this one's going to be John Cola, Mike Raines, Matt Williams, Scott Werstein, Brad Fine. Let's get them in order, gentlemen.
45 seconds left.
Once again, Cola, Raines, Williams, Werstein, Fine.
$30 seconds left.
Here we go. All right, after 3 laps, Brad out to the front spot, 35.403, and that dark blue number 77 Camaro. Cola in second by about 2 seconds. Now Scott to second by 2 seconds. Cola back 2/10 in third. Mike behind him by 2 seconds. Matt back 3/10 in fifth. Like only Brad at the moment improving his second round time here. Right, everybody not keeping up with the proper changes.
3 minutes left.
Brad and Scott now both improving times overall. Almost halfway, drivers, almost halfway. Brad showing the way, 34.401, going to put him fifth overall right now. Scott and Mike battling out for that second spot. There's a 10th between them. Mr. Cola back a little bit more in fourth. Matt behind him by a little bit in fifth. Mike throwing an elbow out there. Caution in 3. And it's clear. Brad, Scott, Mike, Cola, Matt. Just over a minute to go. Up next, race 3, short course late model. Luke, David
1 minute
Coleman,
left.
Ed Fulis, Mike Raines, John Cola, Gene Murray. Brad and Scott putting on a show here a little bit. Oh no, Brad spins out. Scott was a half a second behind him at the line. Let's see what happens here with 14 seconds to go. Scott taking over that top spot now. On a 34 lap pace, going to put him fifth overall. Raines back another 3.8 in third. Matt trying to run him down. He's back a couple laps. Cola behind him by a little bit more. That is time, drivers. Keep racing, keep racing. Looking for one more. Looking for Matt to finish this one out. And shut it down. Scott, Worstein going to take that one. 34.401. Going to line up fifth. Overall, Brad with 34.404. About 2 seconds behind him. I'm going to put it sixth overall. Mike with 33. Matt with 31. John Cola with 30. Those three guys did not improve their times.
4 minutes left. 3 minutes left.
All right, we got Scott out there. Looks like Brad's out there. We got a couple marshals to let these guys get turned loose.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left. "90 seconds left. "75 seconds left.
All right, who we missing out there for a marshal? I got two in this. I have three. Brad, can you jump in the infield there? Thank you, sir. All right, boys and girls, the order for this one's going to be Luke,
left.
John Cola, David Coleman, Mike Raines, Gene Murray, Ed Fulis. Once again, Luke, John, David, Mike, Gene, and Ed. 3 feet apart. Luke, pick up your pace a little bit. And here we go. Oh, we got one upside down in turn 4. Stay low, stay low, stay low. And we're clear. And Luke dropping a 6.39 that time by. Pull it back half a second in second. Mike Raines behind him by second and third. Ed Fulis 1.6 back to fourth. Mr. Coleman 1.6 back to fifth. And Gene back under 2/10 there. Oh, Luke just throwing it in. Firewall deep. Oh!
3 minutes left.
Oh, Luke got a little loose there, and Gene just drove in the back of him. Go, go, go. Blame Luke on that one. And he was like sashaying down the straightaway. 130 down, 2:25 to go. Mike Raines showing the way, 36.405. See if we can't find him. Going into 1 and 2. And looks like Gene might be having a little issue there. Gonna try to jiggle the handle. Mike Raines rocking a 36.405. Gonna put him third overall right now.
2 minutes left.
Mike and Ed, the only two improving their times on that first round. Mr. Cola back in second by 2.3. Luke back less than... Well, now it's changed. Mr. Luke to second. John to third by 0.3. Coleman back 0.7 in fourth. Ed Fuels back 2.2. Mr. Gene down about 4 laps right now. Race number 4 / Street start heading this way.
1 minute left.
You heard it there, 1 minute to go. Cola getting hung up on the pipe. He was in second, let's see if it stays. Coleman taking over second now. Reigns dropping to third by 6/10. Cola to fourth by 5/10. Head back about 2 laps. Sheen back another 5. 30 seconds to go. Like Coleman, Reigns, and Fuelis, the only ones improving their times now. Coleman now taking over that top spot by 8/10 over Luke. Cola back 6/10 in third. Mike Reigns 3/10 in fourth. We got a 4-way battle for that top spot right now. Luke just throwing it in there. Like 16 wheels turn better than 4. Keep going, keep going. Nobody's done yet. That's going to hurt Coleman there on that last lap. Looking for Coleman and Gene. And shut it down. John Cola going to take it at the end there by 6/10. 36 and 406. Not improving his time. Luke with 36 406. Once again, 7/10 there at the line. Not improving his time either. David Coleman with 36 408. Going to put him third overall. Mike Reigns 35 4 flat. Going to put it fourth. Ed with 34 and Gene with 30. Both of those guys not improving their time. Ooh, shake and bake.
4 minutes left. Three minutes left.
All right, looks like Mr. Doug Floyd tuning in. Says he's going to come down for some Slash Street on the 16th. Miss Mary cheering on, I'm assuming, her son. Mr. Casey Bass tuning in. Haven't seen that name in a while. Mr. Joe McClellan. Is he coming back down to show you boys what's up again? He keeps threatening him. We never see him, so.
2 minutes 30 seconds left.
All right, where are my marshals at? 6W, we should have most of those guys out here to marshal. And these Slash drivers are ready to rock and roll. These boys all talking about how great they are back in the pits. Yeah, all break to do the bench racing you want. All right, drivers, roll them off. You're going to have just about 2 minutes to get them warmed up, ready to go. And Pat sending a message already. Consistent. You can build upon consistency.
"90 seconds left.
All right, who are we missing out there to marshal? We got
75
Cola.
seconds left.
We got Gene. Have Luke. Luke, why don't you jump in that infield?
1 minute left.
And we should be good with that. If we get one more, we'll take the south end of the track for us. All right, drivers ready. It looks like they're
45
okay.
seconds left.
Listing is Scott, John Carpenter, Randy Werstein, Pat Loyacona, John Shahid, and Matthew DeVries.
"30 seconds left.
That guy's not going to win on the first lap. Ah, Matt pushing there a little bit again. Might be rubbing that quarter panel. That looks like it might be. We got Lexan scissors out here. We can hack some of that body out for him. Randy showing the way, 35.406. Putting up a TQ pace here along with Carpenter, both ahead of that TQ. Randy out there somewhere.
3 minutes left.
He's got the new body out there going on, the red and purple. John Carpenter in the red and white. Pat up the third. He's got the white, red, and black, number 88, chrome wheels. Scott up the third now. Pat to fourth. John back about a lap and change in fifth. Mr. Matt back a couple more, struggling a little bit. Out here getting some experience with it. Mr. Carpenter helping him out. And somebody's about to be in timeout. Randy, John, Scott, Pat,
2
John
minutes
Shahid
left.
in fifth, Matt DeVries in sixth right now, just past halfway. Run down some fast laps here with 1:30 to go. Randy Werstein with a 6.49. Scott 6.69. John Carpenter 6.66. Pat 6.95. John Shahid 8.0. Matt with a 9.1. Rocking a 35 lap pace here, 4:04. About a whole lap on the old time. Mr. Randy rocking that TQ pace right now. Scott dropping a new fast lap, 6.56. Caution off for 4.
1 minute left.
And it's clear. All right, shut it down, shut it down. Everybody's done. Randy Werstein taking that one, 34.401. New TQ by about 6 seconds. John Carpenter, 33.4 flat. Missed that extra lap by .023. Going to push it third. I'm going to lose a overall spot, but still improved his time. Mr. Werstein, Scott Werstein, 33,405. Back 5.2 there. Mr. Pat, 32,406, improving his time to 4th overall. John Shahid with 28,401. And Matt DeVries with 17, not improving their times. Either way, that is it for qualifying. It is 6:35. We'll start the mains at 7, so a 25-minute break. Track will be open for practice. What do you guys think? You think we should run all 9 bombers, or do you think we should make them work their way in? Mr. Jean's making the call here. We're going to lock in our top 6. 2 will bump out. Mr. Richard on the bottom end of the rung here. Going to see if he can work his way in this one. So Mike Raines, Matt Williams, Richard Doyle, you gentlemen will be in a B main, be the first race up, and we'll move the Bomber A to the end. All right, once again, Ocala Bomber, there will be a B main. Mike Raines, Matt Williams, Richard Doyle, 2-man enter, or 3-man enter, 2-man leave. Followed by race 2 will be short course, 3 will be slash street, and the A feature for Ocala Bomber will be the last race of the night. Once again, 7 o'clock start time. All right, track is open for practice once again. So about 5 till 7. Mains are posted, drivers. I'm bringing the mains out right now to post them.
7.2. 7.7.
6.8.
7.5. 7.4. 7.1. 7.1. 7.7. 7.7.
6.7, 6.7,
7.3, 7.2,
6.6, 6.8, 6.4,
7.2, 7.4,
6.9, 6.9,
7.0,
6.9,
All right, Mr. Brad
6.6,
finished lap here on and pulled off. Track is now closed. Track is now closed. B Main, Ocala Bomber, you guys are up in 5 minutes. Once again, Mike Raines, Matt Williams, Richard Doyle. All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the mains. Looking for my bomber, B main, Mike Raines, Matt Williams, Richard Doyle. 3-man enter, 2-man leave. Marshall, start heading this way. He's going to be your A main bomber crew. Jason Wagner, John Cole, Luke Smith, David Coleman, Scott Werstein, Brad Feeney. I only need 4 of you guys, or 3 of you guys might be able to handle it, but if I can get 4 of you guys, that'd be great. It is 7 o'clock. I'm hitting that button right meow. Maybe not.
Four minutes left.
There we go. Ocala Bomber. Let's get them checked in. Mike Raines, Matt Williams, Richard Doyle. And Marshals will be A main bomber crew. 3-man enter. This B main last chance qualifier essentially. Who will bump to the A to be the final race of the night. So hopefully those guys are all smart and got a second battery already charging. I've got a check in from Matt. Here comes Mike. And looking for Mr. Richard. Got a Marshall out there already. Like we got 2. All right, boys, I'll turn you loose. You got 3 on that clock.
Three minutes left. Two minutes 30 seconds left.
Matt's figured out something here. Hopefully Richard's figured out something here.
2
And
minutes
hopefully
left.
Mike has figured out something here. I want to see a hell of a race. So it looks like it's Nova Nation versus Amani. Buick, Amani. It's the same darn thing.
90 seconds left.
Mr. Cola?
75 seconds left.
All right, looks like, ooh, Mr. Mike about cleaned out Richard there. You guys are going to race the same battery in the main, and to top it
1
off, I
minute
wouldn't be
left.
killing it right now. Other than that, Mike's got an opportunity to make a last-minute radio adjustment here. Mikey's happy with what he's got. He's going to pace the field. Here's Mike,
45
Matt, Richard.
seconds left.
3-man enter, 2-man bump to the A main. Here we go. And we're off. Oh, Mike getting sideways out of 2. Mr. Matt going around. Richard trying to fight back. Mike's trying to fight back. Ooh, Matt getting loose off of 4. Mike getting back around him out of turn 4. I'm not sure the blower is helping Matt right now. Might have to cut that thing off, dump some of that weight. Or just messing with him. Looks like everybody's on a 33 or 32 lap pace here. Full field separated by 1.5 at the line. Some new fast laps here. Richard's got a 6.8. Drops a 6.6 that time by. He's on a mission here. Mike Raines with a 7.2. Matt with a 7.1. Here comes Richard. He's turning up a notch. On the inside of Mike. Goes a little deep into 4, and now Mike all over his tail. Richard down on the inside, going wide off of 4. Mike going back past him here. Richard defending his position here really well. He was saying something to me. I didn't understand him though. He had a bunch of food in his mouth. Sounds like me when I have a bunch of food in my mouth. Almost like Charlie Brown's mom. Mr. Richard showing the way by 0.8 over Mike Raines. Matt Williams back 2.9. You just got to stay on the lead lap here and hope for some action. Up next will be short course late model. Luke, John, David Coleman, Mike Raines, Gene Murray, Ed Fuelis. You know, we'll have about 4 minutes between each race. Now it looks like Mike taking over that top spot. By 0.7 of the line. Remember, you just got to be the top 2. Make that A main. And now Matt all over the back of Richard.
1 minute left.
Run down some fast times here with 45 seconds to go. Raines 6.7, Richard 6.6, Matt 6.9. Mike Raines showing the way in that Buick slash Monty. Black car, orange wheels right now. Richard in the bronze 72 Nova. And Matt running the yellow Nova. Pretty sure it's 72. Callister body. 15 seconds to go. Still not over till that horn goes off and you cross the line. Oh no, Richard's spinning out in 2. Matt's catching up here. 5 seconds. They might get one more lap. And it looks like they will. Race is on. Mike Raines going to lock himself into the A main. Richard going to eke it out here over Matt by 2.8. Great job, guys. Everybody on 34 laps there. 4 flat to 4.06, so 6-second spread. Great job, guys. Mike and Richard, you will be bumping to that A main last race of the night and get those batteries back on charge, or get another one going if you don't already have it.
4 minutes left.
All right, we're going to need a couple of volunteer marshals to help us out with this one. As Mike's in this race. Going to be Matt and Richard out there. And this is a 6-car race, so we're definitely going to try to get all 4 marshals out there if we can.
3 minutes left.
All right, gentlemen, you got whatever time on the clock there. Looking like 2:45. They get it tweaked out. Like all the transponders should be pretty good this race. I think we hopefully solved
2
most of those
minutes, 30
issues last
seconds left.
Saturday night. Just looking for Mike Raines to get it back out here. I know he's swapping around cars. Plenty of time.
Two minutes left. "90 seconds left. "75 seconds left. "1 minute left. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left.
All right, so let me take a look over. Is Mikey on the move? Is he thrashing? All right, not a problem. He was
15 seconds
hanging his
left.
head down and crying. That's what I really want to know. Otherwise, I know he's trying to make his way
10
out here.
seconds left.
Ooh,
Less than
baby.
5 seconds.
Short course late model A main 6 in this one. Take a quick look at our qualifying times here. Oh, thank you, sir. I think we're pretty good. We only have a 4-lap spread here. All comes down to who's going to drive smart. While we're waiting for Mike here, that extra minute, your order drivers, just as a reminder, Luke Smith, John Cola, David Coleman, Mike Raines, Gene Murray, Ed Fulis. Michael's like, oh, I'm running 3 classes tonight. Checking online. If you're out there watching, let us know. Mr. Richard Doyle, Sr., the 3rd or the 2nd. We're not sure. He's chit-chatting back there. All right, Mr. Ed, let's move that car out of the way. Mike, a chance to get 2 laps in here. Probably they're rebuilding diffs or something on us. We don't know. If you're watching online, pick your winner. The only name not showing on that screen is Ed Fulis. All right, boys and girls, it's time to rock. Roll them off, Mr. Luke. Luke, John, David, Mike, Gene, and Ed. Guys, 4-minute race. You're not going to win on the first lap. And here we go. Off and running. Good save, guys. Good save. Good working together. All right, so Luke's on the way. Coleman. Basically, the way they start is where they're running. Mike, Ed up a 5th now. Gene dropping down 6th. Oh, we got 1 in the infield. Back underway. 45 seconds into this one. We're already down to a 6th flat from David Coleman. Last time by in that red and white 51. Got to keep it down in that groove. Oh, man. Luke just turns around and wallops him
3
after
minutes
spinning
left.
out. Cole to the lead now. Luke, Coleman, all battling down through 1 and 2. On a 39-lap pace here for John Cole in that white. Probably silver, but we're calling it white and blue. Luke right behind him by 6/10. Oh, and he goes wide, and Coleman dives underneath. Rain's back 3 seconds and 4, starting to reel these boys in a little bit too. But Rain's problem is he got the leader right behind him. Cole getting a little tight off the corner there.
Two minutes left.
Cole by 1.48 at the line. Now 1.6. Coleman back 1 second behind Luke. $145 to go. Excuse me, 140 to go. Just past halfway, drivers. John Cole in the white and blue, your leader. Luke Smith in the yellow and pink. Getting tangled up, pushing out to turn 2 wall. Coleman in front of Luke by 2/10 at the line. Now let's stretch out a little bit at the line, and it's accordion back and forth here, depending on who's good where. They're not far behind Cola. Cola got traffic in front of him. He's got to make his way through it. Dives underneath. Oh, and he spins out Reigns in 4th place.
1 minute left.
Good save, guys. Good save. Boys all out here shaking and baking. Hopefully having a good time doing it. It's looking pretty good from here with 40 seconds to go. Your leader coming off of 4. Coleman back 1.7 in that Coca-Cola scheme. Luke back 6/10 at the line, but it looks closer now. It's down to 4/10. Oh, Ed getting sent. That is time you cross line. You are done. David Coleman in the lock to 2nd. Looking for Cole to finish out here. Shut it down. John Cola taking the win, 39.406. David Coleman in 2nd. Luke back 2 seconds in 3rd, rounding out that podium. Mr. Mike Rains down the lap with 37 laps. Gene with 35. Ed with 33. What a race, guys. Just about down to the wire. That was awesome. All right. You guys can talk about how great you were all week online. Put the cars on the table, head back out to the track. Like it worked for you.
3 minutes left.
All right, look at my marshals get back out there. Let's get a couple cars checked in. One's left are Scott and Pat to get checked in here. Everybody else is good to go. All right, let's get our marshals out there so we can turn these drivers loose. They're ready to rock and roll.
Two minutes 30 seconds left.
Richard, you're in the next race. You sure you're going to be ready? All right. You have guys that are supposed to be out there. Gene. Yeah, tag him. We appreciate the volunteering.
2 minutes left.
All right, gentlemen, roll it off. You got 2 on the clock. We'll get one of the other guys that are supposed to be out there. Mr. Ed. Cough. I gotta bust his chops a little bit.
$90 seconds left.
While waiting for Mr. Ed to jump out there in the far end, I need all my drivers to take one solid hot lap across that start-finish line so I can double-check these transponders. Pretty sure you're all good, but...
One minute left.
I think we should be good. All right, marshals are out there. Last chance for any adjustments, guys. Last chance for any adjustments.
$45 seconds left.
All right, let's see what we got here. Hold on, guys. Mr. Matt's going to make a little adjustment.
30 seconds left. $15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
All right, boys, the order is going to be Randy Werstein, your top qualifier. 34-4-1 is going to lead us off, followed by Scott Werstein, John Carpenter, Pat Loyacona, John Shahid, and Matt DeVries. All right, guys, let's spread them out a little bit. 3 feet. Randy, Scott, John, Pat, John Shahid, and Matt DeVries. False start, guys. False start. False start. Re-rack them. Same order. Roll them off.
4 minutes left.
Great spacing. Keep that, and we'll be good to go. And here we go. Caution at 1, caution at 1, go high, high, high. Clear. All right, have a little shake up here. Let's see what this turns out to be. At the line, Randy, Scott, John Carpenter, John
3 minutes
Shahid,
left.
Matt DeVries, Pat Loyacona. like Mr. Matt's going to pull. Oh, he didn't have the full charge in that one, unfortunately. Randy Scott by 2/10 at the line. See where they coming off turn 4 there. John Carpenter behind him by 3.2. Pat back about 2 laps in 4th. John Shahida behind him by 1 more lap.
2 minutes left.
Randy going deep into turn 1. Scott getting underneath, tight in the corner to see what happens. Gonna pick up a little bit. New fast lap for Scott Werstein, 6.69. Randy's got a 6.44. Carpenter, 6.59. Loyacona, 6.9. Shahid, 7.6. Oh, Pat and John getting into it out there. Off of turn 2. Had a great battle between
1 minute
Randy and
left.
Scott with 1 minute to go coming off turn 4. That is for position. Carpenter back 2.8, trying to get up there in this. Up next, Ocala Bomber, A main. Oh, Pat going in on deep, getting into Shahid. And Pat getting out in the dust there. Gonna have to loop it a couple times. He rolls into it easily. And looks like he might be pulling it off. Five seconds to go. And Randy out there on a victory lap right now. Scott finishing second. John in third, looking for Randy to cross and shut it down. Everybody's done. Randy taking it, 36.406. Scott missed that extra lap by 3/10. Carpenter back 7/10 in third. Great job on the podium, guys. Mr. John back about 6 laps in 4th. Pat pulling off after 26. Mr. Matt battery dumping there with 10 laps into it, unfortunately.
4 minutes left.
All right, Ocala Bomber. A main, come on down. Let's get him on track checked in. Wags, Cola, Luke Smith, David Coleman, Scott Werstein, Brad Feeney, Mike Raines, Richard Doyle. We need all the turn marshals we can get. We should have, I think, Randy's going to be out there to marshal. Carpenter can be out there. Mr. Shahid, Matt. And we're probably getting another volunteer to help us out. Almost back in timeout again today. I got to razz you a little bit. There's a diverse aspect to
3
RC
minutes
racing.
left.
You got to have the car right. You got to have the setup right. You got to have your radio right. And the biggest thing is you got to have your brain right. No matter what. The brain can't tell the rest of the body what to do properly. It ain't going to work. All right, I'm looking for a check-in from Scott and Mike. Everybody else is good to go. We got 3 marshals out there right now.
2 minutes 30 seconds left.
Maybe a 4th. All right, guys, we'll let you turn loose here. You got 2:15 on the clock.
2 minutes left. "90 seconds left. "75 seconds left. "1 minute left. "45 seconds left.
All right, looks like Matt's going to help us out. He's going to jump in the infield there.
"30 seconds left.
Yeah, on the inside. Mr. Carpenter's got the outside, and maybe somebody else to help him.
15 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
All right, boys and girls.
Less than 5 seconds.
So we've whittled our way down to 8-car field for this one. Mr. Mike Raines, Mr. Richard Doyle surviving the gauntlet, making it to the A. But the question is, can Jason Wagner take the victory from the back of the field for $20 cold hard cash from my wallet? What's that? I didn't hear him. Bowling for free? You gonna start at the back or no? You think you can take my $20 cold hard cash? Hold on. Gentlemen, I have a microphone here. I can't be broadcasting those kind of words. There it is. I'm pulling it out right there. All right. Mr. Wags, your TQ 38404. He's going to start in the back. Mr. John Cole is going to lead us off up by Luke Smith, David Coleman, Scott Werstein, Brad Feeney, Mike Raines, Richard Doyle, and Jason Wagner. And here we go. Oh no, Cola rolls it over in the first turn. Going to the back of the field. He had a good car in the second round. We'll see if he can do it. Good job, guys, racing together. Oh man, Wags is already throwing it out there. Caution in one, and it is clear. Wow, Wagner already to the lead. You boys can't make me lose $20 just like that. And that was my lunch money for a day or two, maybe. Wow. I'm hurt, guys. I'm hurt. Time to step up here. Wag showing the way. Scott back 1.8. Luke behind him by 8/10. Richard back 2.3 and 4th. Brad to 5th. Coleman, Mike, and John. Caution in 1 and 2. Caution on the back straight. Great job, Marshals. Great job.
3 minutes left.
That's going to shake things up a little bit. Caution 2, your leader spinning out as well. Oh, and he gets into it with Coleman. No mercy, sweep the leg, Coleman. Uh-oh, and it looks like Luke might be done. No, it's working again. Maybe. We don't know. 130 down, 230 to go. Wagner, Scott, Brad, John, Mike, Coleman, Luke, and Richard at the line. Great hits on the transponders, guys, so definitely not anything else going on there. 2:10 to go. Caution at 1. Go high into 1. High into 1. And you boys just can't give it up.
2 minutes left.
Man, I just lost $20. That was the best 15 seconds of Jason's life right there. Wag showing the way. Werstein back. About a lap at the line. Almost 2 laps. Brad, another lap back in 3rd. Cola behind him. Now Mike Raines the 4th. Cola back 4/10 in 5th. Coleman 7/10 to 6th. That's your tight battle there between 4th, 5th, and 6th. Now Luke back 1.3 in 7th. Mr. Richard trying to run them all down.
One minute left.
You heard it there. 1 to go. Werstein 6.53. New fast lap for him. Coleman, Wagner's got a 6.1. Brad 6.6. Mike 6.7. Cola 6.6. Coleman 7.0. Smith 6.6. Richard 6.4. So a little bit of everybody right in there. 30 seconds to go. Wag showing the way in that dark blue Camaro coming off turn 4. And Colo's trying to pull it off. Five seconds. Or when you cross that line, you are done. Shut it down. Shut it down. Jason Wagner just stole $20 out of my hand. 37 and 404. Scott with 34. Brad 33. Rounding out that podium. Mike in 4th with 32. Luke 31. Coleman 31. Richard 129. And Mr. Cola pulling off after 28. That is it for racing tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on the live stream, but that's going to be the end of that. I'll be doing some podium ceremony stuff here in just a minute. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We will catch you Thursday night for another edition of Thursday Night Thunder. Gates will open 11 a.m. Practice until just about 7. Registration at 6, racing at 7 on the off-road indoors. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you then.